Have you ever wanted to rule over the worst-run city in America? Well, how many drag queens do you know?
You were at the debate last week and couldn't name any drag queens on your own. I was wondering if you could, this is an opportunity to redeem yourself. And if you could name 3 LGBTQ advisors for your campaign and 3 drag queens in San Francisco.
The San Francisco mayoral debate turning into the woke Olympics. While San Francisco just won the title of America's worst-run city. How many drag queens can you name?
Probably 0. These people are not serious. I mean, I can't take them seriously. This problem in this city, they've got fentanyl addicts all over the streets. They've got major problems. You know who else thinks that the country's not being, or the city's not being run well? The people who live there. Because remember, back in March, they voted on 2 things: to give the police more powers, less paperwork, to use drones to go after crime. And they also voted that it is mandatory that people who are on welfare and suspected of using illegal drugs have to get drug treatment. I mean, the people of the city are desperate for help. This is not a right-leaning place that just voted overwhelmingly by more than 60% for these things. So the people who live there, including a woman who was on Fox and Friends First this morning, who used to be a fundraiser for President Obama, she lives there, says the city has gone to complete hell, and she's now a Trump person.
Wow.
Yay.
Can you look the voters directly in the eyes right now, Harold, and assure them that you will be appointing drag queens to your administration?
No, I can't. So all politics is local, the great Tip O'Neill said. This has gotten really local. I don't understand stuff like this. I can only imagine, not that I don't understand LGBTQ issues and concerns, but what I don't understand is in a city that is riddled with the problems that you enumerated, Shannon, with crime and housing affordability and drugs and homelessness, I'm hopeful that we just got that one part of the debate. But I can't even imagine that being a serious issue that voters would be concerned with. This is one of the great cities in the world, certainly one of the great cities in America, one of the great cities in the world, and I hope they get their act together.
I can name one: RuPaul.
Oh, you're special.
Oh, right.
I bet you couldn't.
No, I can't. Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay, here's the thing. I mean, you're too sweet to say they're not serious people. Those people are nuts, okay? They are nuts. They don't care about the people who live in San Francisco. They don't care about anything. They're just like Gavin Newsom, all right? Wasn't Gavin at one point the mayor of San Francisco?
He wasn't like this, though. Yeah,
well, it was wonderful under him. But I want to talk about what's wonderful under Gavin now. The country's 6 worst roads in the United States are in California: Oakland, San Francisco, San Jose, Anaheim, Long Beach, and Los Angeles. Greasy Gavin can take credit for that. And San Francisco, you know what's moving out? Amazon, Anthropologie, Target, Old Navy, Google, Macy's, Nordstrom's, Whole Foods, Starbucks, and they want to talk about drag queens. And that's it.
They're now home to the most Fortune 500 companies, too.
Yeah, well, they ought to pay for new roads.
All right, Greg. I know you've been thinking of drag queens the whole time.
Don't I always?
Yep.
Do you know the names of drag queens is now the do you know the price of milk question in woke America.
Harvey Milk.
Yeah. Except everyone buys milk. No one buys drag queens. No one spends their days wondering how much their drag queen will cost, or will their drag queen get broken into, or will the drag queen get mugged coming home from work. This is a perfect illustration of the destructive cost of luxury beliefs. Maybe if San Francisco wasn't the worst city in the nation, you could afford the luxury of memorizing the names of drag queens, but you aren't. If a leader thinks this is a priority, knowing who Honey Mahogany is, or Peaches Christ, or Candace Kane, one of the best, instead of knowing what to do about crime, drugs, or homelessness, you shouldn't be leading anything.
Bravo.
I agree.
I already know your drag name.
Svelte exclamation.
Messy Waters.
Messy Waters.
Yeah.
You called me Dirty Waters.
Shannon Ream.
Shannon Ream.
Harold.
We better get on to the next day here. What do you think?
Engorge. Judge Fudge Janine.
Fudge Janine. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.